I'm Joel Cardenas, and today I'm going to discuss how on-demand platforms are destroying movies. So Netflix, Hulu, and other on-demand platforms have had a negative impact on the movie industry. Since movies are now so easily accessible, watching them isn't as rewarding as it used to be. Most people do agree that on-demand platforms provide convenience, but at what cost? So since movies have become more accessible online, people have become less eager to leave home to watch them, less eager to purchase them, and less affected by their content. So watching a movie is not as exciting as it used to be, which means that people are going to the movie theaters less. For example, a recent survey on Variety finds that 70% of its participants preferred watching new movies at home rather than going out to the theater. Unlike the days of the past when watching a movie meant getting dressed and going out to the theater, either with friends or with family, and enjoying that experience with them, people aren't doing that anymore because they have access to a wide variety of movies in the palm of their hand. A New York Times article also stated that since 2002, movie theater attendance has dropped 25%, which is a lot. People are finding it more convenient to rent a movie from home from an on-demand service, pay one fee, and the whole family gets to enjoy that, rather than paying upwards of sometimes more than $10 per person, and that's not including the drink and the snack. Not only is movie theater attendance on the decline, but so are movie sales. So, according to an article published on Forbes, Netflix subscriptions have grown by more than 10% each year. People are finding it more convenient to store their movie collection online on these platforms rather than having physical collections. And physical collection is something I remember from when I was younger, and that's no longer the case anymore. People are finding it a lot more convenient to pay that fee and store their movies on that small monthly fee, rather than paying upwards of $20 per each movie, just to have it in your own personal collection. Streaming sites are also creating their own original content now, and that original content is available to be streamed on there for as long as your subscription is paid. There's no additional fee needed to watch that content, and it's available on there for months at a time. So people aren't needing to buy it because it's available for them to watch for free as long as they've paid their monthly subscription. So, for example, the Netflix hit Bird Box, that was watched by more than 45 million subscribers in its first weekend, which that's a lot for a first weekend for online streaming. That's a lot, Movie content, on top of these two declines, movie content is stimulating us less than it used to. The more exposure that we have to certain situations or circumstances, the less exciting those situations become. For example, somebody who is an avid horror movie watcher is less likely to have fear when they're watching a new scary movie because they're desensitized to that. A medical article in NCBI describes desensitization as a decreased response to stimulus. And like I said, the horror movie example, that's a really good example. The film industry, in order to try to keep up with this, in order to try to stay relevant, has begun focusing on bigger names with wider fan bases and excessive action scenes. You could think of Avengers, Star Wars; those are examples. But not everybody is so accepting of this. For example, The Guardian quotes Martin Scorsese, the famous director, as saying that Marvel movies are more like theme parks rather than actual cinema. So in conclusion, Netflix and other on-demand platforms are convenient, but they are harmful to the movie industry. They negatively impact our appreciation for movies, the profitability of movies, and the quality of content in movies. Unfortunately, we've passed the point of no return, and we can only hope for a new era of cinema where movies once again are appreciated and respected. Thank you.